What up? What up? What up? What up, people? What's the word? What's the word? I just want to log on here and go live because I haven't watched the last excuse me. I haven't watched the last Nintendo Direct because I wanted to do it live. And then I also want to make predictions for um the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, obviously. Um so let's get another screen going so we can pull up last week's Nintendo. What's up with everybody, man? Talk to me. We're going to give it a few minutes. Let some people get in here. Get going so that we are able to see that, hopefully. What's up with everybody, man? Comment. Let me know y'all in here. Oh, man. What's good with everybody, man? Approaching Hump Days. What a big day tomorrow, man. It's going to be a huge day tomorrow, man. Everybody's making their posts and their videos, and right now Nintendo is prime once again. They are in control of the market right now, so it's almost like it's it's definitely important the way that they move tomorrow and what they reveal, and also like, I guess moving forward is the launch, but at the same time, um it's a lot on the line, but they are in a position where they can win very easily. Just stick to the game plan. They ain't got to do too much, but expand on what they already did as far as the Nintendo Switch is concerned, and build just honestly just a little bit on it, because Switch is going to go down as one of the greatest consoles in history, and I'd imagine the Switch 2 is going to build upon it. But all right, let's get started. Let's see here. I want to make sure. Yep, that's what I want right there. All right, so let's watch this Nintendo Direct for another day, and then we'll get into the Direct tomorrow. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Sorry about that. Wait, comment in chat. Let me know who's in here, guys. I'm trying not to talk too much over this because, again, I haven't seen this either, so I'm watching it live with you. Gamer Shows, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Appreciate you checking out. Leland, what's up, brother? Welcome into the chat, man. Thank you for supporting. Dropping in here. Okay, Apex is always fun. That's what's up. Yeah, sure. We got some Dragon Quest going on. If y'all haven't been paying attention, now I've been getting up to we got some content coming. We'll look out for that. Well, I think we knew about that. But nevertheless,
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
oh,
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
dang.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
Yeah.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me! Please help me, Daddy!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No sleep for Kaname Date
I like the
from
idea of
The
these
Somnium Files.
games
Launches
well.
on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
No. That's
Unleash the supernatural. A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced
I
gameplay.
haven't heard of this series, but
Set in the
Atlas
capital
is a
city
pretty
in the
good
year
game.
Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I'll get into all the predictions later. We're not going to be
Consume
long after the
darkness.
presentation.
With your
Would you,
memories
hey,
gone,
Leland, would you
you have
recommend
been
Dragon
summoned
Quest?
to a strange,
You know,
unfamiliar world
I'm trying to get into
where you're greeted by a
a lot of
yellow
these
orb
series that a lot
known
of
as Puck.
people are recommending. And I haven't,
But who
I
is
haven't
this
seen
spherical stranger?
Dragon
Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting
Is this
this
really a
world will
Pac-Man
prove
game?
hostile. When
So
facing
this is
imposing
different. It's
enemies,
just like
you and Puck
fire.
can
That's crazy.
temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then
Well,
be used
that in
to
mind.
enhance your
Appreciate that.
abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal
This
and
is crazy.
devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch
That's
July
interesting.
18th.
Wow. Okay. That is interesting. I'm
The
intrigued by
rhythmic
that.
march
Let's go.
begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give
Really
different
big
commands to
fun.
the
I'm not familiar with
Patapon
the series,
army.
but I do
For
got
example,
the
Pata
title
Pata
and
Pata
Patapon.
Pawn advances them forward,
This is definitely
while
cool,
Pawn
especially like
Pawn
game mega stuff like
Patapon
that.
has them
Yeah,
attack.
rhythm games are super fun, relaxing.
And if
Yeah,
you
obviously you
string
want to
together
do well
combos
at
with
it.
good
But
timing,
it's definitely
the
a chance to
Patapons
just
enter fever mode
relax
and
and
get a
give you,
big boost in power.
different outlook on
From the horse
game.
riding Kibapon to the shield savvy Tate, build up your battalion to take on
Yeah,
hordes of
one of them
fierce
rhythm games,
foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on
Just,
Nintendo Switch
have
July 11th.
current music or stuff like that.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Various seasons. Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I'm intrigued to start.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
It's definitely like a store.
Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
It's like, more relaxing.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Firing on a slate.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Paraglider.
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when
games like this,
Story of Seasons
like,
Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch
like
system August 27th.
Unless that's your style of game, pay attention to this.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Whether or not somebody wants to spend their money. Ooh, that's for round 4. Okay. This will be a heavy hitter. So people question why Nintendo did a direct before. But I was watching Strong Wave contest. I don't know John Strong Wave. And I agree with it. It makes sense because it's like,
This
you kind
is
of
the unknown planet
created a
Euros.
hold up for the Switch 2.
Here, Samus
then,
finds a verdant
Of course, with
jungle
it being back
with a colossal
compatible
tree at its
with
center.
Sam, which I believe that these games are going
In
to be
order to
available.
survive
And you can just buy
and
them and play it
escape
on
this
your
planet
computer,
that she was
and I believe-
unexpectedly
I believe
transported
some of the
to,
things are going to be like
Samus must scan stone
Title,
figures and other relics
where it's
to
already,
carve a path
you know,
forward.
standard upgrades and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll definitely find out a lot more. Everybody's on that tour, but it's just fire. Like, you
She's
close it out
not
with a
alone,
bang.
though.
Everybody's
Abhorrent,
not gonna make
alien
the immediate
creatures
jump.
living in the jungle are
Honestly,
waiting to
we'll see.
strike.
I think it's going to be a great launch. know, and things like this being enough fire that helps build up that speculation and you know,
As she
you know,
explores the
getting people
planet,
excited about
Samus is granted
coming next,
mysterious and ancient powers,
especially knowing that
psychic
to launch
abilities.
the next generation of consoles for Nintendo, you got
These
a heavy hitter
powers
like
allow Samus to operate
Metro.
mechanisms
Crazy. This
and
game,
open
as far as I know,
doors.
oh, years.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Great. I can only imagine. And honestly,
And what will
you know, I
be
was
her
watching
fate
some other
after
creators
being
talk
summoned
about
to
like
Vuros?
that
The threads
you're so
intertwining
far from
beyond
that being
space
needed.
and time
Honestly,
are beginning to weave a
minor
new
improvements,
tale.
and even outside of that, we're not going to get too much better than what we have now. To be honest with you, what people expect the most. Like the next step from where we are now is like real interacting and doing the things real time and in real time. It really it can only go but so far. I almost wish makes me wish in a way like they slowed down because
It
it's
looks like even more
not much of this
challenges
to grow
await Samus.
as far as graphics and stuff like that.
We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic
But
abilities.
the most important thing is the game and whether or not you remember.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
So keep that in mind. Everybody thinks, oh,
Ready to
Switch
stir
does
up some
more
mischief?
power, but you know, like
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed
Disney
cafe,
villains
you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains
different.
and get
One
to
of
know
those,
them
like,
in a
old
new light.
chill game.
Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of
I don't
strange
know.
elixirs. Then serve them to
never
your
know, man.
villainous visitors,
And like this,
including
you don't
Ursula
know until
and
you try it.
Gaston.
Like,
With
and it
help
may
from
not look
Yzma,
appealing
you can upgrade your
right offhand,
ingredients to
but
produce some wildly
only
wicked
a
creations.
handful of games that
The
like hit
potions you make can
immediate.
influence each customer's
And
storylines,
not
leading to
over
different outcomes every
every now
time
and
you
then
play.
the new
Who knows what
franchise
mischief
is
might happen?
on
Disney
the
Villains
radar,
Cursed
and then
Cafe launches on
does
Nintendo
pretty well for
Switch
itself
later
prior
today.
to the launch. You never know. Here's perspective.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students need to master the magical arts.
Shuffle it.
During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
Like a lot of that specific too. I mean,
Are you ready for
not
a
online, but,
spellbinding
it's all out.
journey?
That's what makes it more comfortable. You get stuff.
Enrollment
It's not,
begins
first
when
person
Witchbrook
purpose.
flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Promotes co-op playing. You know, interaction.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
This
you'll
looks
explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I like that. That game looks gorgeous.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2,
I like
Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some
Love
titles
coming
come with
collection
multiple
now.
versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
That's a lot.
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I like that. I love
Battle
these
to the
types
beat
of-
in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store.
Copy of that game.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polished pearly whites solo or dentist. And arranged plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help.
If y'all remember, Tamagotchi is something
Provide
really
good
big.
customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
heavy and so walk around.
In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100
I'm kinda
new
curious
and
how, like,
classic
they
Tamagotchi,
translated
business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop
You see it
when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
that we had, my age demographic is 39, so. Pokemon already. I heard stuff again. Imagine trying to be on 50 for a second and not getting any spoilers. We got Pokemon Legends ZA.
Welcome to
Pokemon is
Pokemon
already
Legends
angry.
ZA, a new title in the Pokemon
Okay.
series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is
Also,
carrying
that's
out an
easy
urban
with a
redevelopment
power.
plan.
Massive
Here, you'll get a
amount
glimpse
of
into the lives of the
Pokemon game.
Pokemon and people of
And it was
Lumio
quick.
City.
Man, if you could get an extra one in plastic and just hold on to it,
Scattered all over
It's
town
not
are
gonna
wild
be
zones.
almost big.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even
That's
within the city.
guaranteed. But you gotta hold out.
You can
I mean,
catch
game makes
Pokemon
sense.
here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
A lot of us are familiar with
Trainers who reach the top are
British
said
style.
to have a wish granted.
a bit different. I mean, way real time. I don't know if
Day and
you actually
night
have
are
to
two sides to
visually
Lumio
go
City.
Pokeball.
It seems there are even more
secrets.
secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Yeah, I would highly recommend as a collector.
In Lumio City, where the game is set,
Always look
the
for
aura
Pokemon
transforms
too.
between day
Hold on
and
to 'em.
night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see?
Weird noise.
Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in
It's
time
like
to a
a mobile
rhythm.
game. That's the only downfall when you get something like this. You just get almost anything on the house. Not to say it's not fun, but
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I mean, you got your luck to get these to help you progress forward. Okay, that looks better. I honestly thought it was just exactly what we were seeing.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Ah, okay.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I don't know. The name alone may make it more desirable. We'll see.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced
like
by
they did that
renowned
for a reason,
Japanese
so-
musician Tsunku.
Record-wise, if I'm looking at that,
What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear?
obviously they are.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Rhythm Heaven and only down for
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on
like
your
a rare
system.
game. I never heard.
Please take a look.
Of that. So the fact that they kind of make mention towards the series says a lot. So yeah,
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
I mean, I'm not a fan of digital, but the fact that they
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
This is definitely a big deal. They are definitely trying
Here,
to
you can load and
what I see
eject your
so far.
virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
You got people that just prefer digital.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Put this stuff in this direction. Limit.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member's system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
I was actually
making digital games even easier to use. Virtual game card.
So, I mean, that's kind of dope because
the virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
It said late April. That makes me wonder how fast. Yeah, let me know. May or June. I don't got it going past June, really. Kinda saying like early June. We'll see.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Isn't it?
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I can tell by the way they said it. They said it like it's wait, there we go. Oh, and shout out to
a brand new entry in the Everybody Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
This is in the same
perform backspins, side spins, and others special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
I want to actually real quick see how.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from Master of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Last one, but that Marvel one. What part's my favorite one? What do you call it? Animal Crossing? That's the I like this Animal Crossing.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes off on G Boston yesterday.
How refreshing.
This is like, I don't know if it's going to be the Animal Crossing. I think it's some kind of me.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Last, I don't know. I don't know. I went out to Marvel. They like really good. But again, there's a market for it. There's a market for everything.
Did you want to talk?
Okay, that's super weird.
Ah, glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
I didn't expect it.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
I downloaded that, and I recommend that for a big Nintendo fan.
Which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Okay.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
Great. real time, right?
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
We had 40 minutes of Nintendo news, man. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought about the Direct. It was pretty mid. They had the standouts, obviously, Metroid Prime 4, and the Marvel game. That was for sure the standouts out of all of them. But it seems like they are trying to build up into tomorrow's presentation, which I guess in a way is not a bad idea, but I don't know. I would have tomorrow is going to be special. So let's talk about tomorrow's Nintendo Direct, and it's going to be special. It's going to be monumental, really, when we think about it, because it's going to be Nintendo finally getting into the next generation of gaming, whereas the PS5 and the Series X and S are 5 years in almost. They're almost at the end of that life cycle, but Nintendo marches to the beat of their own drum. But needless to say, I'm expecting some huge announcements. One, obviously, we're going to get the date. We're going to get all the specs. We're going to get launch titles. We're going to get so much tomorrow, and it's an hour-long presentation. I do plan on live streaming it and live reacting to it. So my predictions for tomorrow. Let's think. Besides everything, they're obviously going to. I think they're going to talk about all the specs and really get into detail for what we should expect graphic wise, and whether or not what we're looking into handheld mode and dock mode. We're also going to get more information about backwards compatibility, um, release date, pre-order date, which I honestly believe. And if you're watching this is my thoughts, and this is what I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to live stream, but a part of me may cut it short because, to be completely honest with you, and this is my thoughts, and it might be overboard, but I look at Nintendo's launch history, and Nintendo tends to ship out short with the initial release. So my thought process and my plan is to be at GameStop towards the end of the presentation, because I believe that the pre-orders are going to go live right after the direct. So set an hour. The direct's supposed to start at 10 a.m. or actually, whenever your GameStop open, because there are some GameStops that open at 12. I would be there unless you're going to do Best Buy, Amazon, or something like that. Which honestly, and be honest with you, now I'm thinking about it, the stores they're aware of whatever their plans are. They know, they got it mapped out. They're ready. Like GameStop, I'm like 1,000,000% positive they are prepared for tomorrow, and I think they may open early. So that's my prediction for you guys as collectors and want this Switch to. I would be at your GameStop. If not, if you're not sitting outside of GameStop watching the direct live on your cell phone or iPad, whatever, and waiting for the store to open, I would be there towards the end, because I can almost promise you and guarantee you it's going to be a line. I can bet you they're going to say pre-order start today. I literally I can hear it. So that's my recommendation to you guys, man. If you guys want to get your hands on Switch 2, if it's a day one buy, because Nintendo again is they are notorious for under shipping, with their release, and it builds speculation. And I mean, from I guess the sake of business is a good idea, but have the stuff available for people. I guess they don't want to see their new product kind of sitting on shelves, and I get it. But yeah, that's one of my predictions. For one, be at whatever store you're choosing at the time of towards the ending of the Nintendo Direct. That's my thought process on that. Now as far as announcements tomorrow, outside of the specs, obviously we're gonna get that. Um, it's hard to say, but if I could guess, I'm guessing we're gonna get the announcement I don't know about gameplay, but we're at least going to get an announcement on a few stuff, and we'll stick with that because I don't think anything's set in stone. Of course, everybody's been talking about a new Mario Kart. I think we may get an announcement for that. I think we are going to get an announcement for a 3D Mario game. I believe we're going to get an announcement for some kind of remake of some sort of Mario game. I think we also may get an announcement for a Zelda title. I think honestly, Nintendo's going to come out swinging with this one. And it's like they have things in place where they don't need to. They don't need to go crazy. The launch just needs to go smooth, and it's got to be the right things there for it to succeed with its launch. You know, with the Switch, you had Breath of the Wild, which was good. But if they have a Mario game, even if it's Mario Kart, something Mario related, they need some heavy hitters coming out the gate, or at least one, just to get them started. Make the announcement. I believe they're also going to make announcement for upcoming titles that's like around the holiday season that's coming up. I believe they're going to have um the um the I guess the buildup is going to be heavy going into the holiday season. So I believe that they are going to have some announcements. Of course, they're going to have launch titles, and then they're going to have the titles that's going to come out after launch to lead them into the holiday season to increase sales. Um, so I'm expecting some kind of Mario, Zelda, Mario Kart. Um, I'm trying to think. Price point from what I see so far of what they say the specs may be, they're saying like PS4 Pro level. Um, I'm hoping there's an OLED screen out the gate. I don't see the point in them kind of going backwards. You know, we got an OLED switch. So why would you go backwards just 2 years in and go? I mean, it's a money grab, but give us that right out the gate. Right. So if they give us that out the gate, I am expecting a 350 price tag or 400. Somewhere between there. That's what I'm expecting, 350, 400. Because Nintendo tends to be under everybody else. You know, PS5 and all that was like 500. So I got a feeling this is going to be 400. But again, 350, 400, that's my guess as far as the price. I'm hoping OLED comes out right away. The screen is going to be an OLED. Part of me, it's got this inkling that's not going to be OLED. But again, I don't see the purpose in that. But if I'm being honest, that's kind of what I'm expecting from that. Again, the price point 350 to 400. I believe it's going to be pre-orders will start tomorrow. And then launch is either going to be May or early to mid-June. That's when I believe the launch is going to be. I believe the launch is going to go well. I think they have things in place. I got a strong feeling that that Metroid game is going to be a Switch 2 version as well. That's what I'm suspecting. That they made the announcement for the Metroid Prime 4. It's going to be a Switch 2 version. They're going to announce and push the backwards compatibility thing because that's huge, especially for parents like myself. My kids a little older, and they're not like super into Nintendo, so it may not apply here. But for the kids, it's a little bit younger. That they're able to kind of pull in the youth. I believe that they are going to push that backwards compatibility for the parents that may or may not have bought the Switch recently. So they want to drive home backwards compatibility. That way they don't feel like parents are, you know, wasting their money or buying the same thing again. So I got a feeling they're gonna push that. And yeah, I just feel like right now Nintendo's in the driver's seat of this gaming industry, honestly, because I'm biased, but at the same time I'm also can be real about everything that's going on right now in the gaming industry. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, they didn't have the best launch. It was suck because we was in a certain area. I don't want to say the word because I think that it doesn't fare well with the algorithm. But 2020 was just not a good year for anything. But it did release. But I mean, I don't think it's lived up to the hype. Now we got GTA 6 coming. So you know, that's going to shatter all kind of records. And honestly, um, Nintendo still has its place. Don't get me wrong. Like they are strong enough to where they can put out up against GTA 6. So, um, that's going to change the course of things when GTA 6, when they get a release date and things like that. Like all eyes are going to be on that. But all right, I'm gonna give y'all a hot take. Give y'all a hot take. I am hoping, and you know what? We're gonna predict. Let's just go straight hot take. I am expecting at some point, even if it's not tomorrow, I am expecting Final Fantasy VII remake and rebirth coming to the Switch 2. And I'm also predicting some version. I don't know how well it's gonna fare, but I have the strongest feeling because of the timing of the Switch 2 release. I got a feeling GTA 6 is coming to Switch. I ain't gonna hold you. I really, really I kind of believe that. I think the GTA 6 is coming to the Switch now. Obviously, even with it being new, it's not going to be PS5 level graphics, but it has PS4 level graphics. It's going to be right there because, to be honest with you, we haven't experienced the true power of PS5. You never experienced the true power right away. It's always right around this time, 3-4 years into the life cycle of the console, where we start really seeing the power of a console. I have a feeling, I have a strong feeling that at the very least, Final Fantasy is making its return to Nintendo and like a newer title, not like the remakes in the Pixel collection. And I honestly, I think GTA 6 is gonna be. Can you imagine that tomorrow? Just a little, just 30-second clip, not even gameplay, but just GTA 6 is coming to Switch 2. Can you imagine like how if that happens and like they bring like Madden back? 2K is already on the Switch 2, but they bring Madden back and I'm telling you that's they're gonna kill. They just got to hit the right spots, and they're gonna be perfectly fine. So I guess moving forward, finishing out the year, like predictions as far as after the release, what to expect. I don't know. Nintendo tends to take the time. I kind of don't see. I think we're gonna see some. Honestly, I want to know y'all thoughts too. So let me know in the comments. I want to know. I don't think it's going to be as many remakes on the Switch 2. And I say that because the Wii U didn't successfully fare well to the general public. Of course, now it's picked up steam over years, but Nintendo can't. They don't profit as much off of that stuff now, if at all. So they remade a lot of the games and put them on the Switch. So I don't honestly see too much of the remakes. If it's going to be remakes, it's going to be things that weren't necessarily on the Switch. It's going to be prior to the Nintendo Switch. Like games that I don't know. Trying to think because they pretty much redid everything. I'm looking at my Wii U wall, my Wii and the Wii U, just trying to like guess what may be coming that they didn't remake. But I want to know what you guys think. Like, what do you think that they should remake? Because we're gonna get some, and it's going to be games that didn't fare well critically and especially sale wise. So I'm not sure. But I don't think it's gonna be a ton of remakes. If it is, it's gonna be things that they haven't done. It'd be cool to get like Super Mario Galaxy remakes on like a compilation. Of course, you had the 3D compilation, which is kind of crazy that jacked up to like $100. It's funny because I actually pre-ordered. I had like 3 copies at one point, and I ended up taking them back and just kept my one. But whatever, I could have made like $40 off each. No big deal. I'm not like a reseller. I sell stuff when it's an opportunity presents itself. But either way, so that's what I'm expecting. I'm excited, So again, I'm planning on going live tomorrow, and again, I may cut the live short and head over to the store. Although it doesn't open till 12, but I promise you, I just have a feeling like they're gonna open early. Even if they don't open early, I want to go live mobilely from my phone because I feel like it's going to be a line. So if this is something that you are seeking to have day one and you want to secure a copy, if I was you, I'd be hanging around a GameStop. I'll be hanging around a GameStop around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's 7 Pacific, whatever. That's what I would do. That's my thought process. Of course, they're gonna go live on Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all those sites online. And let me also say this too, because I'm gonna end the live here soon. I would pay attention tonight. I would pay attention tonight and around midnight to see if Amazon and Best Buy or Target, because that happened with the PS5. I mean, I think Sony messed up with that, so the stores just kind of ran with it. But you never know. That could always happen. You got people following the patents and stuff like that. But I mean, I would keep an eye out just to see if you get that early, because um if you notice over the past few years, the pre-orders and the availability of certain games and consoles are based on the pre-orders, especially with GameStop. Like if you go in there and if you make a pre-order, that's kind of what you're going to see how many people pre-order. Prime example being uh One Piece Odyssey for the Switch. I just recently found that it took a while, but it's because not too many people pre-ordered it. So they ship with, they match the pre-orders or whatever, and maybe a couple copies. And then, of course, the GameStop stores are going to be limited to a certain amount per store so they can get them out. I definitely feel like they are going to sell out. They're going to sell out fast. And it's going to be a while before you get your hands on it because they have to build it up. But the good thing about it is, the first Switch launched in March. So with this coming out beginning of summer, I believe that you are going to have a decent launch. You're going to see them disappear for a while, but listen, do not be in a hurry and give these scalpers your money because they are on the hunt to make money. Unless you feel like it's that necessary to you, I wouldn't do it. It's my recommendation. I would just wait it out. But I do expect them to have a restock right before the holiday season. They're going to sell a bunch, gone for like a month or two, and then by the time holiday come, Black Friday, you're going to see plenty. So if you don't get it with the initial release and launch, I wouldn't panic. Just wait your turn, watch the reviews. You're going to see a ton of people on launch day after, with their live streams and unboxings, and of course certain content creators. It'd be great. Hey, Nintendo, let me get that early. It'd be dope to do a review on that early. But you're gonna see a ton of that. And again, I think it's gonna be a restock right before the holidays. So I wouldn't trip off of it. Also, too, for us collectors, pay attention to, of course, we've been seeing the decline of physical media in stores, and you're seeing price drops. I would say, especially right after tomorrow and when the pre-orders start keeping an eye out at your favorite retailers for those price drops on some of these games. Not only games, but the consoles and accessories. And it's not to get you to spend more money, but if you're not looking for a quick flip, which you could, but certain things, your Marios, your Zeldas, and things of that nature, you can get those like special dishes stuff and hold on to them. And I don't mean hold on to them a couple months. I mean like sit on for a couple years. Certain titles and franchises, just got money behind it. Like things with Zelda. I got the hot roll dishes, which like I did that for me. And it's also to create, more value in my collection. Not saying that I plan on selling it, but if need be, I could. So I would be on the lookout at your favorite retailers for when they start clearancing things out. It's gonna be a little bit though. It's gonna be a little bit. It's not gonna be right away, but it's gonna be a little bit. But I just feel like just keep your eyes open. Constantly check whenever we all go to Walmart, and Target, stuff like that. Keep your eye out whenever you go and just kind of pay attention to the price drops. I always go back to the gaming section just to see, but you're definitely going to get that for sure. Shout out to Leland. He is saying going for the games first, then the system. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a different approach. That's definitely a different approach because you're gonna have more than enough games. That for sure. You know they're going to be there. Um, but the system, whole nother story. I think that Nintendo has this strategy with under shipping and stuff like that, and I guess in a way it makes sense. But needless to say, so those are my predictions for tomorrow. So as far as tonight, I'm logging off, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. live streaming for the full and detailed reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2. So tomorrow, y'all get some sleep if you can. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, calm down the excitement. But man, I'm excited. Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't, and stay tuned for future content. And I will see y'all guys tomorrow morning.